Here's the video I promised you on accessing Moodle. There's a couple of ways to get in. First of all, if you go to the Unitec website, you can do that easily either by typing in unitec.ac.nz or Google Unitec, and the first option that comes up is usually the one that you click on. You can either click up here to go to Moodle, or you'll also see that down the bottom of the page there's a few options, one of which is Moodle. This is also a place that you can get into easily, ask IT for help, especially if you've got issues with passwords, and also into the library or maps of the campus, etc. So I'm going to click here on Moodle. And here's Moodle. I'm still logged in here, but if you need to go into Moodle, it'll probably ask you for a login like this. So you put in your username and your password. To start with, your password is your date of birth, and then you'll be asked later on to change your password so it's something less obvious. Personally, I like to make my password for Moodle the same as my Unitec system password, but you don't have to. It's just easier to remember. Make sure that you don't use the same password, however, as you use, for instance, for your bank or for anything else that you use that involves money. Keep it separate. So I'm going to put in my password. I don't want to update the saved password. I don't like to have saved passwords in my computer. And here's Moodle page. See down the bottom here, there's actually a message from Tamsin. Sorry, Tamsin, I'm going to click on ignore for now, but I will come back and have a look. You can see here again, you've got access by clicking on this. You could go to the library, to Te Puna Ako, to your portal, or to Ask IMS, which is IT. They've changed the name recently. Okay. There'll be some news, for instance, talks down here about a Moodle outage. Looks like old news actually, doesn't it? And over here on the left hand side are your courses. You won't have as many as me because I've got access to a whole lot of courses that I'm involved with. You can either hover your mouse over the top here on my courses and it will give you a list of the courses that you are currently enrolled in. You'll probably have 4 or 5 there. So you can come down, for instance, to 5914, which is academic literacies, or if like me you still can't remember half the time what the numbers are for, this one gives you the title of the course as well. So I'm going to click on that, and there we are at academic literacies. Each course will have a Moodle site. Some are used more than others, but it always is essential to go and have a look and make sure you can get in. Now, because I see more than you will, I'm going to come down here and click on student. That's not a part of the process you need to do. So now my Moodle will look just the same as yours. These bits that say not available, don't worry about those, it's not a mistake. It's just some areas that I have closed off for now, but I'll open up later on. I don't want to flood you with too much information on this site to start with. There's a chat room here where you can go in and chat to each other in live. There's a forum here for you to have discussions about assignments. There's a news forum where I can post information to you. And then there's a few other folders, etc. there. So here's your assignment documentation. Once you get close to being ready to hand in your first assignment, there's the cover sheet for assignment 1. You'll need to download that, fill it in, and then upload it to Moodle. There's a template if you want some help with formatting your assignment. And there's the document that we've talked about in class where you need to fill in some information about how you felt about the assignment in terms of your competency and the things you're good at, the things you're still struggling with. Now, to get into post yourself a message, you can see here there's a whole lot of messages that other people have put in. To add your first post, you need to click on this one, add a new discussion topic. Now, it's really helpful for me if you put in as a subject your name. You absolutely don't have to. Please don't freak out if you haven't done that. It doesn't matter. But it is helpful if you haven't done it yet. So I'm going to just put my name in there. If there are 2 people in the class that you know have got the same first name, please put your surname in as well. And then if I click in this box here, I can type in a message, whatever you want to type. I'm just typing gobbledygook. Okay. Now you can add photos, you can add links, you can add all sorts of things. You can add smileys. See, and click on that, and then I've added a smiley. Lots of things that you can do. You can change the bold, you can change the colour, all sorts of things that you can do here, but you don't have to. No, I might just change that and make that red. See? And then if you want to, you can add a file. So for instance, if you wanted to share a file with someone else or share a file with the whole class of some interesting article that you found, you could do it here. This one here gives you a chance to say whether or not you want email copies of the posts. If you click send me email copies, you'll get a copy of every single post that goes up. So your inbox will get pretty full, but that's up to you. I'm going to say that I don't, and what I'll do is simply have a look at the forum on occasions and see if there's something new there. And then come down here when you finish your message and click on post to forum. And you can see there it's added it, and you have 1 hour to edit it if you want to. So in this box that you see here, you'll see there's a post about Maureen, started by Maureen, and the last post in relation to that discussion was mine, because there's only one. You'll see some differences. So for instance here, Tess has posted, and the last person to post was Jenny. And it gives you the date and the time when they posted. It tells me that there have been 5 replies, and 4 of them I haven't read. So it gives you an idea of what you still need to read. You do not have to go through and read all of these. Just have a look at something that might be interesting, maybe someone you already know, and decide if that's what you want to have a look at. So for instance, what do you do in your downtime? I'm going to click on that. And here's some messages that have come up about what people do in their downtime. I'm going to go back. Okay. And if you click on the name of the person who started it, what you'll actually get is their profile. And you'll get that whether it's a lecturer or a student. So I can click on Tess, for instance, and here's what Tess has put up as her profile. It's entirely up to you how much information you share on the profile and whether or not you put in a photo. It can be quite helpful to have a photo there, but you absolutely don't have to. That's your choice. As you can see by mine, I don't actually use a photo. I use a little picture like this that I made. I just haven't yet found a photo I'd like to share that often. Okay, we're going to go back now. So that's basically how you post, and how you reply is to literally just click on reply. So if I was going to reply to Sarah here, I'd click on reply, and here's another box where I can, just as we did with the post, I can write my message. If I scroll down a bit, you can see that up here, here's the original message that I'm replying to, and here's the other messages. I might decide I actually don't want to reply to Sarah's, maybe I want to reply to Rose or to Kirsty, maybe I want to reply individually to all of them. I can do that. So first of all though, this would give Sarah a message from me, and you just click in this box, again type in what you want and click on post to forum. I won't do that at this stage myself because it'll confuse things. So basically that's how you post and how you respond. So the next message we're going, the next video we're going to post will give you a bit more information about Moodle. Hope that was useful. See you later.